Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hello to my new subscribers. So happy to have you here. I'm doing a voiceover, so we're gonna start with phone for my first cash and stuffing, and I'm gonna get the money from my monthly's envelope. So I'm doing a voiceover today because I didn't have time to speak while filming last time. So phone is $13 and I got $10 and 3 loonies from my monthly's envelope. So I'm crossing that out, and these are just my Visa expenses for June. I'm using my envelopes to pay off my Visa card, and then I'll be doing the rest of my unstuffing later. So next is health insurance, which is $46, and I'm also getting that from the monthly's envelope. So I'm taking 40, and then there's another 5 in there, and a loonie to make $46. And I'm crossing that out. Bye-bye health insurance. And next is grocery. It was $160. I think it was just under $160, but I rounded it up so it would be even. And I'm getting it from my grocery envelope. But unfortunately, there's only 100, or I think I had 250s. I didn't want to be over, so I took out 150. So I'm just going to put a note that I only put 150, and then try and make up for that extra $10 in another envelope. So I just marked it with 10 there. So next was clothing, and I spent $40 on that this month. Unfortunately, in my clothing envelope, I only have $30. So I'm going to do the same thing with the grocery, which is just mark that I'm $10 short and try to make up for it in a different envelope. Next is skincare, but there's only $30 in there, which is a 20 and 5, so I don't have enough for 15. So what I did was just use the 20 and then make a note that I was $5 over, so that when I add like too much on this one, it'll make up for the $20 short that from clothing and grocery. Okay, next, I couldn't figure out my math, so what I did was try and group all my food expenses together. So I'm gonna group together the McDonald's $20, pizza $13, and food $20. Because in my spending envelope, I think I had $60, so I just tried to knock them all out with that one. And the 3 of those in total were only $53. So I just made a note that I was $7 over for pizza. Next is swimming. I went swimming 4 times this month, which was really fun. But I didn't have enough money in my spending envelope, so instead I took the remaining $10 from the beauty envelope, and then I took another 5 from car. I think it's bad that I take from my other envelopes to pay for my other expenses, so I have to work on really being like tight with my budget. Next is my bus pass, and again, I had no more left remaining in my spending, so I took it from grocery. I took the last $50 I had for grocery, which is too bad because it won't roll over to next month, but at least bus pass is paid. Next is this gift I got that I did not budget for because I'm foolish, so I took it from monthlies, which had $40 left in there, and then I just made a note that it was $5 over. Finally, the last is supermarket. I bought sunscreen at the supermarket. It was $16, kind of expensive. And I took it from the car envelope because I didn't have anything left. So I just made a note that I was over by $4, and hopefully it all comes together at the end. Okay, so now I'm gonna add everything up to make sure it comes to the total of $434.25. So there's 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, and another 50, 70, 90, 400, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, $4 and 25 cents. So I'm going to count it all again just for good measure. Also, it looks nice. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 400, 45, 410, 415, 420, 425, 430, 431, 432, 433, 434, and 25 cents. That was a struggle, guys, but we made it. Okay, so moving on to our unstuffing, I'm just going to count and see how much I actually saved this month. The top four are the monthly expenses, so I don't really need to know because, of course, I'm going to take from those each month. And gas should probably be on there, but I didn't realize that until I actually did it. Then everything below that line is a sinking fund, except for gas, of course. So let's go. So for grocery, there's nothing left in there, just like I started. And next, car insurance. I started with 50. Now there is 100 in there, so I think for next paycheck, I won't be stuffing this envelope, just to give myself a break. Next, health insurance. I started with 40 this month, and now there's nothing. So definitely always need to stuff that, I guess. And phone also has 0 left. Next is gas. I started this month with 25, and now there's only 20 in there. Next is birthday, and there was 220 there at the beginning of the month. And I'm using my placeholders for this one. There was 1, 2, 250, 300, 320 in there now. Yay. So for Christmas, I started with 400 this month. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500. And I'm going to replace it with a 500 placeholder. Yay, it looks cute. Smiley. Next is car, and there was 135 in there at the beginning of the month. And now there's 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 170 in there. Sorry if my counting is very bad, guys. And it's also a bit less because I took some from it when I was paying off my Visa. Next is house, which had $40 at the beginning of the month. And now there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Wow, that was a lot. Good job. Good job, me. Next is beauty. I started with nothing this month because it was a new envelope. And again, now there's nothing because I kept taking from it. Oh my goodness. And next is clothing. It's the same situation as beauty. There's nothing because I keep taking. So I'm really going to try hard not to shop for the next couple of paychecks because I really want to go clothing shopping sometime before the end of the summer. So it'd be nice if I could save some money for that. And spending started with 0, and I guess it's the same deal because I spent a lot this month, so there's nothing left in there. We're going to try harder for next month, guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to add up the differences now. Grocery was 0, car insurance increased by 50, health insurance minus 40. Well, those don't really count because they're monthly expenses, and gas I'm not going to include. But for the sinking funds, birthday increased by $100, which was really great. I have more than I need now. Christmas has 100. Car increased by 35, and house increased by $80, which is a lot. I'm glad. Really happy about that. I put a check mark. Good job, me. Beauty, clothing, spending did not increase. Yeah, so in total, my sinking funds increased by $315, and I was still able to have enough to pay off my credit card, which is really great. So even though I spent a lot, I didn't have to take extra out of my checking to pay anything off, and I was still able to save a bit too, which is really great. So thank you everyone for watching my June unstuffing and update. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I hope to see you in my next video. And welcome again to all my new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and like and comment below. See you next time. Bye.